Welcome back. Since it's Halloween, you might be celebrating by going to a haunted house, but did you know there's a local connection to a lot of those terrifying decorations? I caught up with Ed Edmonds from Distortions Unlimited. Ed, it's so good to see you. I have to say, Marsha is looking a little bit more Martian than last time we saw her.
Well, she did her hair a little different.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I love it. She's looking wonderful today. I'm so excited to see you. It's been so long since Distortions Monster World. How have you been?
Good. We've been doing good.
Awesome. Well, I want to give people a little bit of a sneak peek into your world, because for those who don't know you guys are so incredible, so creative. To start off, tell us a little bit about the history of Distortions Unlimited. You've been making monsters since '78, right?
That's correct. And it got very humble beginnings. I just started making masks and things when I was a teenager and came up to Greeley, and it just ended up turning into a business. It's kind of amazing.
Amazing. Well, the mask you're wearing right now is super wonderful and very realistic.
Yes, I thought I'd pick out a nice one for the interview.
It's beautiful. I love it so much. You need to send me one for mine as well. I want to ask too, this is such a unique niche to get into. You said that you started off by making masks, but what made you interested in getting into this in the first place?
You know, I was just a monster kid growing up. I grew up in Long Grove, Illinois, a little town like Andy Mayberry town. And I was a little weird, not terribly. I had good parents and everything, but I was a little off. And I just became friends. In fact, I didn't just like monsters, like Outer Limits and so forth. I actually wanted to be a monster. And so it's kind of funny that I ended up making monsters for a living.
I don't think that's weird at all. My parents actually ask me pretty regularly where I was born and who I came from, because I love horror.
Yeah,
switch shippers for sure. I love horror, I love sci-fi, I love fantasy, and they just have no capacity for it, so I love that. So I want to ask you too, what drew you to set up shop in Greeley? What brought you out to Colorado?
Well, you know, I came to Greeley to go to art school, and that didn't happen, but I started making masks for a local novelty store, painting them and things, and ended up, they started selling masks that I made, and it just steamrolled into a whole business. I never intended to stay in Greeley, but Greeley kept getting better and better. It's won awards as, you know, like the best place to raise a family in the country and stuff, crazy, lots of stuff. So the city kept improving. It was centrally located, so that worked great for manufacturing, and we just stuck.
Wow. And you guys now have a very large monster population there, which is super
cool. Yes, quite a few monsters live in Greeley, Colorado.
I love that. So I know that you've worked with a few big names. Who all have you made monsters and monster sets for?
Oh, well, this is gonna sound like horrible name dropping, but we've done stuff for Michael Jackson, Alice Cooper, Dick Van Dyke. In fact, we're going out to Dick's again. He's 90, almost 97. And he loves Halloween, and we've been doing Halloween with him for the last, 5 years or so. And super fun guy, super loves Halloween. I guess he's been doing a thing at his house since the 50s or 60s or something. So, but there's even people like, we'll just get a check. We got a check one time from Woody Allen, you know, to buy one of our aliens, the aliens from the movie Alien. So a lot of fun people like monsters, and we get to meet them. Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of surprising how many people really do love monsters. We've all kind of grown up with the monster that always, you know, kind of freaked us out as a kid,
right.
But it's a little nostalgic. Every time Halloween comes back around, you want to get a little spooked again. I really like that. I know you are no alien to making monsters. What's the coolest monster you've made?
I see what you did. The coolest monster we've made. I am going to say, and this could change, but we just did a thing called the Mutant. It's like a science fiction type monster. He's on a sci-fi type board with lighting effects and things, and he thrashes like crazy and smokes and strobes and spits at you. And we took him to the show, and people were like, they were startled when he took off. And then when they got spit on, they were just screaming and laughing. It was great prop. So that's my current favorite.
Well, Ed, before I let you go, because you did mention that you always wanted to be a monster.
Yeah.
Is there a monster that either you've created or you've seen in movies that you wanted to be or want to be still?
That one. David McCallum, John Chambers sculpture. It was a character from The Outer Limits, and I really wanted to look like that. I literally thought about changing my head to look like that, but that would be a little crazy. I might do pointed ears someday, but that's about as far as I would consider going.
Well, when you do pointed ears, you let me know, because I'll come with you and do them on myself, and then we'll just walk around terrorizing.
That would be awesome.
Yes, I think so too. Oh my gosh, and it's so great to see you. Thank you so much again. Tell Marsha we say hi. Give her a little pat on the head there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ed.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Some of my favorite people. To check out more of Distortions Unlimited's creepy creations or to order one for your Halloween creations, check out their website, distortionsunlimited.com.